Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to cut through all that confusing fitness noise. We're breaking down a science-backed approach that actually fits into a busy lifestyle. So forget those impossible workout plans. We are talking about real, sustainable fitness.
I mean, have you ever felt just buried under an avalanche of workout plans and all that conflicting expert advice? Well, you are definitely not alone. The fitness world is a noisy place, and it's so easy to feel like you're constantly doing something wrong. But what if the secret isn't about somehow finding more time in the day? What if it's really about changing our mindset, shifting our focus from, perfection to just making progress? That's the core idea we're going to dig into today. To really get a handle on this new approach, we're going to start with the basics. We're going to focus on one single powerful movement you can do pretty much anywhere with zero equipment needed. Let's build this thing from the ground up. And our starting point is the humble push-up. Yeah, I know, but it's a fitness staple for a very good reason. It uses just your body weight to get you some incredible results. A lot of people think of the push-up as just a chest exercise, but it's so much more than that. It's what's called a compound movement, which basically means it works a ton of muscle groups all at the same time, making it incredibly efficient. Okay, so form is everything here. You want to start in a really solid plank, keeping your back straight. Lower yourself down slowly with control, and then, boom, push back up with some force. That full range of motion, that's the real key to getting the most out of every single rep. Just look at this. Look at the incredible muscle engagement we're talking about. While your chest, shoulders, and arms are doing the heavy lifting, your core, your back, your hips, and even your legs have to stay active just to hold that plank position. It really truly is a full body workout. But the benefits of something like a push-up go way beyond just building muscle. The connection between physical activity and our mental state, well, it's profound, and it's pretty much immediate. Let's explore that a bit. You see, when we exercise, our body goes through this powerful neurochemical shift. It actually reduces the levels of stress hormones, like adrenaline and cortisol. And at the exact same time, it ramps up the production of endorphins, the brain's natural painkillers and mood elevators. That's what's responsible for that runner's high. This quote really just highlights a timeless truth, right? For centuries, we've understood that physical movement is a powerful tool for clearing our minds and just boosting our emotional well-being.
So, if exercise is so amazing for us, why is it so darn hard to stay consistent? Let's talk about the single biggest obstacle that gets in our way.
It's the perfectionism trap. It's that all-or-nothing thinking where you believe, well, if I can't do my full, perfect workout, I might as well do nothing. You miss one day, and suddenly the whole week feels like a total failure. This mindset creates a cycle of guilt that derails progress faster than anything else. And this whole perfectionist mindset, it often comes from common fitness myths, like the whole no pain, no gain idea. But is being sore after a workout really the sign of success we think it is? The answer is a pretty clear no. Now, look, some muscle discomfort is totally normal when you're challenging yourself, but chasing that severe soreness is actually counterproductive. The true signs of progress are consistency and gradual improvement, not pain. Okay, here's another huge barrier, especially for those of us with packed schedules. The idea that a workout only counts if it's like an hour long. Let's take a look at whether that's actually true. The science says absolutely not. Short bursts of exercise, sometimes people call them exercise snacks, are incredibly beneficial. Even just a few minutes of movement can boost your mood, improve your metabolic health, and it all adds up to your overall fitness goals. So all of this leads us to a much smarter framework for fitness. It's not about training longer, it's about training smarter. It's about prioritizing quality and consistency over just sheer volume. This is a game changer. A major meta-analysis from Florida Atlantic University found that for strength training, the sweet spot is just 2 direct sets per exercise. After that, you start to see diminishing returns. So what does that mean? It means 2 hard, focused sets of an exercise, like, say, the bench press, can be enough to see significant gains. So let's bring it all together, right? The old way of thinking about fitness was all about perfection, long hours, and brutal intensity. The new, smarter approach, it prioritizes progress, short bursts of activity, and, above all else, consistency. Okay, so how do we actually put this new mindset into practice? Well, the key is to start small.
really small, with the power of micro habits. A micro habit is just a tiny version of a habit you want to build. I mean, it's an action that's so small it feels almost ridiculous not to do it. The goal isn't some huge accomplishment. It's simply to show up and start building that momentum. And a really brilliant technique for this is something called habit stacking. You just link your new micro habit to a routine you already have. So, for example, right after you brush your teeth, you do one push-up. Or while your coffee's brewing, you do a few stretches. It makes the new habit start to feel totally automatic. And this brings us right back to where we started. Instead of trying to crank out a full push-up on the floor, you just start with one perfect push-up against a wall. The goal isn't to get exhausted, it's to build the simple habit of showing up. At the end of the day, fitness isn't built in these grueling hour-long sessions. It's built through small, consistent actions that add up over time. It's about forgetting perfection and just focusing on getting a little bit better each day. The new rules of fitness are simpler, they're smarter, and they're way more sustainable. So what's your first small win going to be?